Welcome to another production of ParkTV 16 Sports on location. Tonight we are in the heart of St. Louis Park, Minnesota, bringing you non-conference girls hockey featuring the Woodbury Royals coming in with a 21-0-2 record. Can you believe that? I haven't heard of them all year, but here they are in the western suburbs of Minneapolis, taking on the Benilde-St. Margaret Red Knights. They're 18-2-3. Usually I'll calculate how both teams have done in their last 10, but all they do is win. And those records set up the drama here tonight. Woodbury hasn't lost all year. Benilde ranked in the top 10, and we're underway here at the Rec Center. I'm Robert Christensen. Glad you're with us. Red Knights going left to right to begin the match. They're in their white with red trim, and of course the Woodbury Royals are in their royal blue. And now the puck in the Royal zone as we get underway here. 17 minutes on the clock. I can tell you the goaltenders for both teams, number 33, Alyssa Pulaski, just a 1.02 goals against average for the Royals. On the other hand, the Red Knights in nets, number 30, Ella Hancock, with a 1.32 goals against average. This is state tournament caliber stuff here. Glad you're with us on ParkTV 16 Sports. We're streaming live on YouTube, and now into the Red Knight zone, and that is Hassler on the far boards. She has having a great year, 26 goals, 14 assists on the year, and now the puck into the Woodbury zone. I expect these teams is going to be a little bit of a feeling out period, most likely. Now with the puck, number 7, that's Ruby Ryan into the Woodbury zone, now behind the net, into the corner. No shots on goal so far, a minute or two into the match. And the Red Knights keeping the forecheck on in the offensive zone. And now that was Bailey Gray, number 9. She lets it go. Now Woodbury brings it all the way into the Red Knight zone. Gray takes it right back, now taken back by number 13. That was Natalie Meter. She is number 13 for the Woodbury Royals, the senior forward. Puck now along the near boards. Red Knights clear it to mid-ice, and it's shot right back in. So again, both teams just sort of feeling each other out here. Woodbury all the way from the eastern suburbs of St. Paul. It's a good 40-minute bus ride, I would say. Now the puck comes into the Red Knight zone, off the boards behind Ella Hancock. And they joust for it, and coming right out in front, and a chance momentarily for Woodbury, but Benilde closes the door there. Now leading the puck out was number 10, Emerson Rock, the sophomore. Now into the Woodbury zone, and it gets deflected. Nice defense by number 11, and she hits the boards hard, and there's gonna be a whistle, and she is down prone, face down on the position, on the ice. That's Caitlin Roth, the junior, and they are tending to her. Might want to see if we can look at that replay. Let's see how this materialized. There's number 14 for the Red Knights, Ella Pasqua, comes out, good defense. You know, I didn't see that as being a penalty necessarily. It just, I don't know what they're gonna call there. Checking, I guess, is technically illegal in girls hockey. So they may call that as an illegal check, but I don't want to underestimate what the injury could be here, as they are taking some time with number 11, Caitlin Roth, the junior. Now she sits up. She was right along, right at mid-ice there, up against the boards. Her head may have contacted that glass partition. So concussion, always a concern, and she is being helped off. And that may be what that was. I've suffered a concussion one time playing a sports event, and you don't know where you are a little bit, and that's exactly what could have happened. But we do have a penalty. We'll listen to what the official call is. So now Woodbury on the power play that comes with 14:36 remaining. Face off to the left of the goaltender, Ellie Hancock. Draw won by Woodbury. That's number 5 at the
penalty
blue
assessed
line.
on the Red Knights. Number 11, Josie Vernig, 2 minutes for a body check.
That's what it was, a body check. I was not wrong. Good call by the officials. Let's hope that number 11, Caitlin Roth, is okay. Meanwhile, Woodbury on the power play. Nice pass On the one-timer, the quick wrist shot taken again by number 5. That's Brooke Netz, junior defenseman. Now out to the point. Again, Netz, quick wrist shot. She is not shy, right on the mark, and Hancock hangs on and stops the clock with that save. 14:02 remaining in period number 1. 1:27 remaining in the player advantage on the checking call against Vernig for the Red Knights. And there's that wrist shot going right through the legs of the defenseman, number 44, Brooklyn Riley. Woodbury has not lost all year. 21 wins, 2 ties, 0 losses. Now at the top of the blue line, another wrist shot taken by Brooke Netz. Her name is spelled G-N-E-T-Z. I'm guessing it's pronounced Netz. If I'm wrong, my apologies. All right, now Woodbury tries to break it out. 1:02 remaining in the player advantage with the puck, number 14, Haley Gronke. She has 13 goals, 24 assists on the year. Now coming right in on the slot shot, deflected by Hancock. Now to the near side, playing it was Brooke Netz. Now at the blue line, shot right on goal, and Hancock made the save, gave up the rebound, puck still loose in front. Now it comes to the far side, getting there first, number 20, Alexa Brico, the junior forward, and now a great defensive play by the Red Knights. Number 22 forces the puck out of the zone. Addie Morris, the senior, what a gutsy play right there. 24 seconds remaining in the player advantage for Woodbury. Now the puck comes rink wide to the near side at mid-ice. And now the Red Knights will control. Bailey Gray behind the net. And she'll dump it all the way down. What a brilliant shot that was by her. 9 seconds remaining in the player advantage. And it looks like the Red Knights are going to kill off this first power play opportunity by the Royals. Shots on goal favor Woodbury, 6-0 right now. And now an icing call against Woodbury following that power play opportunity for them. So a good break for the Red Knights as they'll get a face-off as we look at a replay here. Coming right in on the slot was number 14, Haley Gronke, the rebound and the save. So far, Ellie Hancock, the senior, has 6 saves already. Now back in the Woodbury zone. Draw won by the Red Knights. Shot taken by number 11 for Benilde was Josie Vernig. But quickly the Royals back in the Red Knight zone. Clearly they are an offensive-minded team. Number 13 now, that's Natalie Meter. She skates around. Both teams at full strength. Now here come the Red Knights. They break it out. Outlet pass intended for number 2 for Benilde. And on my regular program, I don't have a name for her, but I might have a backup. I'll get that to you in a minute. Meanwhile, Red Knights control the puck in the Woodbury zone, looking for their first shot on goal. Number 18 with it, that is Talia Hansen. She's got 20 goals to go along with 19 assists for the sophomore. And Woodbury does manage to clear the puck at mid-ice, but picked up by the Red Knights. Nice, easy pass inside to Katie Zaracek. 20 goals, 19 assists for her as well. Now behind the net, into the corner. One shot on goal now for the Red Knights. Puck stays in at the blue line. Now picking it up is Ryan, number 16, Claire Ryan, the junior, and back into the Woodbury zone, but quickly back out to mid-ice. She goes down. They're going to call a penalty there as number 14, Kaylee Grunke, goes down. Boy, let's see here. Did she go down on her own? Wow. I guess it could have been a trip. I'd almost like to look at it one more time. Not that I have to, but the optics look like a trip. I also wondered if she didn't go down on her own. Here, we get to look at it again. Yeah, hard not to call it. So Hassler will go down for tripping. Second power play opportunity for the Royals. Right in front, centering pass gets deflected out by the Red Knights. Getting there first, number 22, Addie Morris, the senior captain, now back into the corner. Puck caroms out right in the slot there. Quick wrist shot taken by 13, Natalie Meter, trying to make something happen. Oh, the wrist shot, but kept in nicely by number 19 for Woodbury, McKenna Miller. She absorbed some force there, didn't she? Now, Top of the key at the blue line, number 28, I believe, was Bonnie Zhao. And now the Red Knights come out with it, 112, and they are shorthanded, coming in to try to get the shorthanded goal. Setting herself up, can't quite get it to go, but she does burn minutes. Meanwhile, they could leave themselves vulnerable back on the other end, and here comes Woodbury. They don't have numbers, number 19, that's McKenna Miller on the other end. She does come with the puck and does find someone coming right in who can't quite get the shot on net to number 14, Gronke. And they are very powerful offensively. And here again, number 5, Brooke Netz, showing some absolute speed out there. My goodness, and power. You could hear the shot off those backboards a little louder than I'm used to hearing. Clearly some talent out there for Woodbury. Now look at the crossover coming right into the slot with the backhand, and the Red Knights fend that off. 19 seconds left in the player advantage. Wrist shot again, tries to deflect in front, and the Red Knights clear that. And their defense hanging tough here. 8 seconds in the player advantage. And by the time Woodbury breaks out, now they get it out quickly, and both teams at full strength right now with just about 9 minutes to go in period number 1, no score, and now we have another whistle from I'm not sure where. Is it going to be an offsides?
Here we go,
Let's see here. Here comes the Red Knights, shorthanded, trying to make something happen. And look at that, 4 Woodbury players and 1 Red Knight. All right, face-off. That was an offsides call, I can only assume. 9:03 remaining, period number 1, no score. Although the shots on goal favor Woodbury. Now Hassler, nice drop pass there. And right in front of the goal, number 18, Talia Hansen. And that was set up on the corner. It came out in front, and Hansen positioned herself perfectly for the goal. That will be her 21st on the year for the sophomore, number 18. What a play by the Red Knights, only their 2nd shot on goal. And that was the tail end of it right there. And that is great anticipation. You know, Wayne Gretzky is the leading goal scorer in the NHL, and he knew where to be, and so did Talia Hansen. Anticipating where that puck would be in the future. Such a skill in hockey. All right, now play continues. Red Knights lead 1-0. 8:37 to go. Now back is number 18, Talia Hansen. Did I hear that announcement right? Did they give that goal to Bailey Gray? Or was that the assist? Not sure. All right, now, nevertheless, they're up 1-0, and now coming right in on Woodbury's goaltender, who's now starting to face a little heat. That's Alyssa Polansky, sophomore goaltender. Here's that rebound. What a confidence boost for Benilde at home tonight. You know, there's something challenging when you're facing a team this late in the year that has 0 losses. I know if I was a Red Knight, I would take that almost personally, like we need to end that tonight. Let's see. All right, now Woodbury off to a flurry, but nothing to show for it. Great defense by the Red Knights. All right, now they pick up the puck. That is Bailey Gray, number 9. Whistles it around the net, and now a whistle as it goes out of play, I believe, and that will stop the clock. With just under 8 minutes to go. You're watching ParkTV 16 Sports. Great matchup here between these 2 teams. They have 39 wins, 2 losses. Something's got to give tonight between these 2 powerhouse hockey teams. Face off to the right of Hancock. Controlled by Woodbury momentarily, but Benilde gets possession as they break it out. And skating ahead is number 21, chasing it, Bryn Heising, and they're going to call an icing. They couldn't get control of it before they hit the red line, and the puck made its way all the way down, and that's going to be an icing call. Bring the puck back into the Red Knight zone. And with 7:50 to go, face off to the right of Ellie Hancock. Season almost over for girls hockey. We're on the doorstep of the sections and state tournaments coming up in Minnesota for all winter sports. Now Now Woodbury behind the net, played by number 2, Maddie Mills. Just an 8th grader out there, but taking it back is number 22. That's Addie Morris, the senior for the Red Knights. Now Woodbury trying to clear the puck. And kept in by number 44, Brooklyn Riley, the senior. Now Woodbury bumps it out and they'll change on the exchange, and that's going to be an icing call against Woodbury, and that will stop the clock with 7:12 to go. 1-0 our score. Red Knights out of the Metro West Conference, leading their conference. No, actually they're in 3rd place. Holy Angels in 1st in the conference, 8-2 overall. Benilde, though, 6-0 in the conference. And of course, 18-2-3 overall. Woodbury wins the draw, comes out, pass as they cross the blue line, coming right in and keeping her balance. Number 21, Sadie Roth, the junior. And a nice pass to lead her, but she had Red Knights all around her, and now she's slow to get up, but now she gets back into the play as the Red Knights bring it across the line with number 11, Josie Vernig. And now 7 with it. Ruby Ryan, and the shot taken by number 18, Talia Hansen. Misses the mark. Rebound, though, out in front as the Red Knights starting to show a little bit more offensive confidence.
Right back in!
Especially with that goal they got. And now back into the Woodbury zone, chasing it for the Red Knights, number 8, Katie Zaracek. Zakracek, I should say. And Woodbury banks it off the boards, and that's going to be another icing call. Good sign if you're a Red Knight fan. Woodbury now racking up icing calls. Boy, they got off to a flurry, and now they've sort of retreated a little bit after that goal by Benilde, as they withstood that barrage early on. Okay, now face-off to the left of the goaltender for the Royals, Alyssa Pulaski, the senior. 1.02 goals against average. So if the Red Knights get one more, they're gonna go above that average. Now coming right in, a nice play by number 19, McKenna Miller. How she kind of walked the dog on that, allowed the defenseman, and then she brought it in front, took the shot, but missed the mark. But a good play all the same. Now back out to mid-ice. Number 16, Ryan with it. Plays it along the near boards, taken back by number 5, Brooke Netz, and I gotta tell you, she is faster than just about everyone out there. And your eyes will tell you that. Drop pass there. That was to walk the dog a little bit, how she was able to bring it along her hip, avoid the poke check, and get that shot off. Nice camera work there. All right, face off to the right of Ellie Hancock, 5:39. Fast moving first period here. Oh, quick shot off the face-off, waiting for it, was number 18, Elena Netz. Oh, I just realized there's 2 Netzes, and they're both juniors. There's Elena Netz, number 18, and number 5, Brooke Netz. So I'm gonna try to keep those 2 separated and keep their identities of who they are. So we've got a couple of sisters, likely twins, obviously, if they're juniors. And now the Red Knights at mid-ice, and Woodbury tries to take it away. Now it goes right back to the Red Knights with the left hand, scooping it up. Number 6 is Grace Bendixson, the junior, into the corner. She goes down with Bailey Gray, trying to get possession here. There's 21 again, Bryn Heising. And the puck comes off from the boards. Woodbury controls momentarily, poke checked away, but it does make its way to mid-ice and all the way back into the Red Knight zone. And there's a Woodbury player, turns it around. Nice job by the Red Knights to recognize that pressure. Typically they'd want to go back behind the net, but they kept it going forward and kept possession as a result. Now at mid-ice, and now the Red Knights will change and allow Woodbury, but they go down, and that could be an opportunity. The puck is loose behind the boards. They get there first, but the changing line, that allowed them to make up all that ice space, didn't it, to keep the forecheck on. Woodbury lost that opportunity to break the puck out cleanly. Now kept in by number 7, Ruby Ryan. Those types of little things in big games can make the difference in winning and losing. Now here come the Red Knights, and that is number 97, Hassler, of course, leading scorer on the team. 26 goals, 14 assists. Also incredibly fast, as she demonstrated right there. She got to the puck later, and then she took it away in front, centering pass. Nice defense by Woodbury, though. They had plenty of players in front to prevent that as a good scoring opportunity, and then the wrist shot taken from the blue line by number 44, Brooklyn Riley, and over to make the save, Alyssa Pulaski with that left-handed glove save. Nice job by her. It looked like it might have gone wide, but she didn't want to play the ping pong ricochet game, and now a face-off to her right. 3:35 remaining, period number 1. Our score, 1-0. Woodbury wins the draw, breaks it out to mid-ice momentarily. It's been a while since they've been in the offensive zone of the Red Knights, especially when they dominated the first several minutes. Now a quick wrist shot from number 5, Brooke Netz. Rebound, though, comes right out to the Red Knights as they break it out to mid-ice. That's number 10 with it. Emerson Rock gets it ahead. Chasing it is number 2 for the Red Knights. She's not in the official program, so I might have to go to a backup list if I can find it. Here it is, number 2. I don't have a name for number 2, unfortunately. All right, puck at mid-ice. Backhanded by number 20, Alexa Brico. Back in, and smartly, Ellie Hancock decides to smother the puck, allow her team to reset. 2:40 remaining. They're holding on to a 1-0 lead against the Woodbury Royals. They are number 1 out of the Suburban East Conference. Red Knights out of the Metro West. These teams could meet in the state tournament. You get that feeling here, especially with their records, right? 18-2, 21-0. A lot of victories on these teams. All right, now here come the Red Knights. 2:26 remaining. They give it up at mid-ice. Here comes Woodbury along the near boards. That was number 18, Elena Netz. She gets it poke checked away, now at mid-ice, and now slapped into the Red Knight zone by Haley Gronke. Hancock back to stop it. Woodbury, aggressive forecheck in the zone, pays off. They turn it around, centering pass, no one there for Woodbury. But they do keep it in the zone by number 18, Elena Netz. Now Red Knights try to break it out, and it's kept back in again by number 18, Elena Netz. And the Red Knights finally get it out to mid-ice and clear it. Now across the line, number 27. And intercepted on the change. Here's a chance for number 19, McKenna Miller, coming right in on goal, and the save by Ellie Hancock with 1:39 to go. You can see the lightning quickness on some of these players for Woodbury, and they get that puck off. Plenty of Red Knights around, though, to clean up the rebound. So nice job by the Red Knights on defense. Woodbury looking for their first goal. They've got to be a little frustrated. 9 shots, no goals. 1.5 minutes to go, or thereabouts. Puck on the near side. So Krawcheck gets it out to mid-ice. Now bringing across the lines, Hassler. She's so dangerous. Quick wrist shot. Nice job by goaltender Pulaski. She saw it the whole way, and now we got a collision along the boards behind the net, and I think we're going to have the first penalty against Woodbury. Here's the replay. Here's Hassler coming in. So dynamic of a player. There she blocks it, and then into the corner. Hassler, I don't know. I think she kind of went down on her own, but they're going to call that, and it's going to be the first power play opportunity for the Red Knights. And what a great time for them to get one. They got a 1-0 lead against a team that hasn't lost, and a chance to go 2-0 at the tail end of the period. Be a big, huge momentum boost for the Red Knights if they can get a goal here late in period number 1 in the power play. All right, at the blue line, that's number 7, Ruby Ryan. Gets it over to the far side to Talia Hansen.
1 minute remaining in the period.
1 minute remaining. Now, the one-timer fans on it, and that allows the Woodbury Royals to break it out back into the Red Knight zone, and they're not shy on the forecheck, are they? Madison Boone down there forcing the action. Now coming over, the very speedy Brooke Netz. She's very fast. Now, oh, Hassler takes, boy, did they stick the knee out on her? I don't know. They let that one go, and she gets back up. Now 29 seconds remaining. 105 in the player advantage. If they don't score at the end of the period, they'll start period number 2, of course, with a short power play. And now Woodbury slams it all the way back into the Red Knights zone, and you can feel the power out there. These women are really firing that puck around, and you can hear the echoes. All right, now into the Woodbury zone. 5 seconds remaining. Woodbury gets there first. They play it along the boards, and that should do it. And there is the buzzer signaling the end of period number 1. And what a period it was as the Red Knights at home are leading 1-0. You're watching ParkTV 16 Sports. We're streaming live on YouTube as we step aside. Come on back for period number 2. Glad you're with us.
We got out of Washington State, and I think a week after, state went on lockdown for COVID.
So then when we transitioned to Texas, it was very much so like, what are we going to do now?
Operation Homefront has allowed our family to make something of ourselves again in the world after the military.
It's completely changed the way our life is. It took us from a hopeless situation, and now we're homeowners. We have a savings account. I'm the first one to own a home out of my siblings.
Welcome back to ParkTV 16 Sports. We're at the Rec Center in St. Louis Park, bringing you non-conference girls hockey with 2 of the perennial powers in girls high school hockey in Minnesota in 2024-2025. You know why? Because their records speak for themselves. Woodbury comes in with a 21-0-2 record. Benilde-St. Margaret's 18-2-3. Something's got to give, and in the first period, the Royals gave in a little bit, even though they outshot the Red Knights 6-9. They're down on the scoreboard 1-0, and we got 17 minutes on the clock. And if you're just joining us, the Red Knights are going to start out on the power play. They'll have 38 seconds remaining to begin period number 2. And that's where things stand here. The Royals are not used to being down all year long. They took the long bus ride all the way from, what is that, Radio Drive over there in Woodbury. Then you come through St. Paul, through Spaghetti Junction, on to 94. You go by Dale, Lexington Avenue, Cretin, cross the river, through the Lowry Tunnel in Minneapolis, on to 394, to Highway 100. Go south, and then you're here at the Rec Center. So that was their journey to get here physically, and they find themselves down 1-0. But I expect a great second period here, and we're about to begin on ParkTV 16 Sports. That first goal, by the way, was credited to Talia Hansen. Bailey Gray got the assist. That's why they lead 1-0. All right, underway here. Red Knights going right to left. Glad you're with us on ParkTV 16 Sports. I'm Robert Christensen. We're streaming live on YouTube, and now Benilde. They control the initial faceoff coming right in. Can't quite get a hand on it. Was Talia Hansen. She found herself right on the doorstep and then just lost control of the puck. And the Royals will clear it down the ice with 16 seconds remaining in the player advantage. Red Knights bully their way back with that puck. And they are really starting to show some dominance here. Now skating the puck all the way in is number 7. That, of course, is Ruby Ryan. And now the Woodbury Royals all the way back down on the other end. And a nice job by the Red Knights to clear the puck back to mid-ice. Now Hassler brings it across the line onside. Both teams at full strength now. Hassler, the leading scorer. She's got 25 goals on the year. Spinning around at will, on net. Rebound given up. Still loose on the near side. Picked up by Hassler again as she spins behind the net. Looking. And now she'll play it off the boards to Hansen on the near corner. Now she gets it at the point. Back to Hansen as Vernig kept it in. Again, both teams at full strength, just underway here at period number 2. That puck goes off to the wayside, kept in nicely by number 44, Brooklyn Riley. Now coming in, Vernig with the shot. She got temporarily blocked there, but the Red Knights keeping control here, just much how they left off at the end of period number 1. Now Woodbury tries to clear it, but it's kept in nicely, brilliantly. By, who was that? Number 22, that was Addie Morris. Now from the top of the circle, the shot taken by Brooklyn Riley. That goes to the wayside, and now the rebound comes all the way out to mid-ice. Played by number 6, Grace Bendixson. And they are just controlling play here early in the second. And now the Royals come away with it. They're dangerous, and an offside is going to be called as number 5, Brooke Netz, comes in with her speed, but on that far side, one of her teammates was over the line. That stops the clock with 15:01. Face-off just outside the blue line. And our shots on goal are tied at 9 apiece. Face-off won by the Red Knights as Bailey Gray, number 9, spins, banks it off, and now it comes right back in. Gray gets it. Nice, easy pass there ahead to number 6, Grace Bendixson, who spins on it, puts it into the Woodbury zone as they clear it out right away. Now it's brought back, and that's going to be an offsides. And the whistle will stop the clock with 14:42 remaining, and there's the offsides. The Red Knight just couldn't get back in time on the top of your screen. And a face-off outside the blue line. Woodbury, they're down 1-0. Not familiar territory for them. Sometimes a loss is a good thing for a team that is dominating as Woodbury. Just because. Just to feel that pressure of being down, especially when you get in the tournament play. All right, now here comes Woodbury's number 5. That is Brooke Netz. Her pass can't be controlled ahead by Briella Kubish, but the Woodbury Royals do take control momentarily. Then the Red Knight loses her stick, and we're gonna have a penalty. And I'm not sure what that's gonna be for. Let's see. Interference maybe on Woodbury. Yeah, they're gonna get the penalty. It's, yeah, so she slapped that stick. I didn't know that was illegal, to be honest. What is that, a slash? I guess it is. Face-off now will come all the way back into the Woodbury zone. Red Knights with a player advantage, 2 minutes for them, 14:09 remaining. That was probably a slash, I guess. All right, they win the face-off, but they lose possession. And
penalty assessed on the Royals, number 16.
Here's the announcement.
Briella Hubsch, 2 minutes for slashing.
Slashing is the call. All right, now here comes Hassler. Short-handed into the Woodbury zone. So Woodbury struggling a little bit to get control, even though they have the player advantage. Now coming in, 1-on-2, quick wrist shot, hard off the glass behind the net. Rebound comes all the way on the near side, right on cue for the Red Knights as they come in. Remind yourselves, they are down a player, and they are dominating here. Now at the top of the key, number 7, Ruby Ryan puts it right on net. Saved by Pulaski. Now Woodbury looking like they're trying to clear the puck, and they do. Wow, the Red Knights just dominating here. Down, wait a minute, they're on the power play. I don't know how I got confused there. My apologies. Gray now comes in. Across the line. Hassler. And Zacek now around the boards. Kept in by number 11, Josie Vernig. And the Red Knights with 36 seconds remaining in the player advantage at Woodbury. Now Hassler with her right knee. Leg comes right in, wrist shot, and Pulaski snatches it out of midair for the save. And what a golden opportunity by Kendall Hassler. And the save by Pulaski. Look at this. Fortunately, she had the defenseman in there. I think that had an impact. Look at Pulaski, just how she's warming up there. She's a heck of a goaltender. Look at the save there with the right pad. There's a reason why she only has a 1.02 goals against average, and she's demonstrating that tonight. Brilliant goaltending by her. All right, now Red Knights with 21 seconds on the player advantage. Quick wrist shot, hard off the glass. Ball comes back. Picked up by the Red Knights, 13 seconds on the player advantage. Now number 21, Heising. Right side, shot by Riley, deflected right in front. Now here come the Red Knights with 2 seconds. Nice last shot, rebound right in front, and the Royals get there first and they clear it, and that's gonna be an icing call. As the Woodbury's gonna get there first, and the icing call will trump that. And the Red Knights fail to score on that player advantage. 12:02 remaining in period number 2, and a face-off now back in the Royal zone. And I gotta speak again for Alyssa Pulaski, number 33, the goaltender, sophomore goaltender for Woodbury. Having an excellent night. She's now faced 13 shots on net. All right, Red Knights changing here. Referee over there talking to the bench. This will give me an opportunity. Nice kudos to Ken Pauley, the head coach of the boys team, won his 600th hockey game last night. That's a huge accomplishment for Coach Ken Pauley of the boys Red Knights team. Want to tip a hat to him. Great acknowledgement in the newspapers today. And also the Red Knight boys basketball team won a big game against Orono that kept them out of the state tournament. Lots of good things going on for this Red Knights program. Meanwhile, though, there's 11:59 to go in period number 2. And both teams now at full strength. Red Knights holding on to a 1-0 lead, and they control the puck on the faceoff. At the top of the key was number 9, Gray, right on net. Hansen with the rebound. She's got the lone goal tonight. And the Red Knights controlling it and almost intercepted by the Royals. That was Alexa Bricko, and she does clear it, but quickly, Gray brings it right back in. Look at her agility, puts it right on net, and Pulaski is not going to give up that rebound, and she holds on. And another deep breath for her if you're a Royals fan. She's now faced 14 shots. So after an initial serve by the Royals, and they really did dominate the first several minutes of period number 1. There's Talia Hansen. She's got great moves out there. Now face off to the right of Alyssa Pulaski. She's still under her goals against average at 1.02. Royals win the faceoff, trying to clear the puck, and almost kept in, and now at mid-ice, and back at mid-ice, and the Red Knights, their defense at mid-ice and their forecheck after those first initial minutes in the first period have really taken over here, and Woodbury, quite frankly, has not found that groove that they had in those first 10 minutes so far. All right, now Red Knights in their own zone, trying to clear the puck, and it's kept in nicely at the point by number 19, McKenna Miller. She shoots it around the boards to the near side. Trying to keep it in again was Madison Boone this time, the 9th grader, freshman. And Woodbury now doing a nice job. Now they got a chance at the top of the circle, quick wrist shot, and the deflection, and that puck almost found inside the corner. Now again from the point, and right on the doorstep was number 13, Mito, and she fanned on it. Now the puck comes out to mid-ice with 10.5 to go. And Woodbury finally a little bit of offensive showing there for the first time in quite a while in this match. And now across the line, quick wrist shot. Hancock kicks that to the far side, right on the stick of, who is that? Bailey Gray? No, let's see, Bendixson? Yes, Bendixson. And, oh, no one at the point. She did that a blind shot. No one was there for the Red Knights, back out to mid-ice. And they play it back. Bendixson again with it. Getting harassed, gets spun around, puck in the zone, now back out to mid-ice. Under 10 to play. Great action here on ParkTV 16 Sports. We're at the Rec Center in St. Louis Park, Minnesota, streaming live girls varsity hockey, and it doesn't get better than this. Now Woodbury. And across the line, no offsides, but intercepted by number 21. That was, of course, Bryn Heising, now behind the net. And it is wide open playing now here in the second. Spin move there by Gray as she comes out, protects that puck, and they're gonna call a trip there, and that was inadvertent. And the referee is gonna call it. Let's see if we can get a replay. And tripping is gonna be the call. Woodbury's gonna get their 3rd power play of the evening, their 1st in the period, second period. 9:23 remaining, 2 minutes on the board. Bailey Gray is gonna get rung up. The senior, she's got 8 goals, 10 assists on the year. Tripping is the call. Woodbury won the faceoff, but it clears all the way out to mid-ice into their own zone. There's Hassler, no fear, and number 97. Look at her, hunt it down. Now on the far side, number 18, Elena Netz. At mid-ice, Red Knights causing chaos, and there is Talia Hansen. She's having a great night. She's been in on a couple other scoring. Now she comes in. Look at that move with the stick, coming all the way in, protecting that puck all the way around the ice. Now she's got Hassler to play with it. It's almost like tag team wrestling here, those two. And they are down a player, causing all kinds of chaos. Pulaski is in the nets, just wondering where that puck's gonna come out. Now the Red Knights keep it in with 1:11 to go in the Woodbury power play. Red Knights dominating. I have to remind myself, did I get it wrong? 'Cause I did that before, and no, the Red Knights are down a player and dominating. Boy, I don't know of a better description of domination like that. They look like they were on the power play. Now Vernig with it at mid-ice. She goes down protecting the puck. Brilliant play. Those things don't get noticed, but that was a brilliant play by Vernig. Now Woodbury with 34 seconds. They haven't set up any type of offense yet. Under 8 minutes to go in period number 2, and now the Red Knights clear it. But a nice job by Woodbury to keep it at mid-ice at least momentarily. That was by number 28, Bonnie Zhao. And now here come the Red Knights. Number 8, Zakracek. Hard off the backboards, and that brings a reaction from the crowd. Great action here. You have a chance to come down and watch Benilde-St. Margaret's girls hockey or Woodbury. Just great action. Now the Red Knights are at full strength as Gray comes out. She almost poke-checked it away, then she went to the bench. And now coming in, and great defense as down goes number 21, Sadie Roth. And now into the zone, number 21, Bryn Heising. Drop pass, shot, a little weak there, taken by number 14, Ella Pasqua. You can see her frustration. She just didn't have the opportunity to get as much mustard on it as she wanted to. But overall, boy, how would I characterize this? The Red Knights are out-skating Woodbury is what they're doing. They're getting to those loose pucks, and they're out-skating them. And that's why they lead 1-0. That's my assessment at this point with 6:59 to go. And now a face-off to Alyssa Pulaski. Fast-moving match here. Well played, very clean game. Oh, now they're gonna kick out number 21, Bryn Heising, the sophomore. And quickly, puck won by Woodbury. And little physical contact on the far boards. Boy, these Red Knights are just dominating on the forecheck. Look at how fast they are. Benson comes over. Woodbury not fast enough. Now, look at Hassler. Or no, that's not Hassler. Who is that? That is number 22. Addie Morris playing well. Woodbury now just getting bullied all over the ice now. Gray. Far boards, number 7, Ruby Ryan. Woodbury, nice job playing it off the boards, but look at that. Ruby Ryan takes it right back. It's like the big kid on the playground taking the ball back every single time the younger kid gets it. That's what it feels like. Now Woodbury into the zone, and Gray gets there now. She'll skate around with it. No fear in Gray. Look at her keep the puck. Now it gets poke-checked away. Now Hansen. Out to mid-ice, and that could be an icing call, and it will be. And it's been a rare time for the Red Knights to get an icing call. They are just getting to the puck faster, like right there. Bendixson with the quick wrist shot. Yeah, I haven't used that term much in my hockey broadcast, but they're out skating the Woodbury Royals right now. Just getting everywhere. Now Red Knights out at mid-ice with 5:41 to go in period number 2. Number 8, Zakracek gets it right on net, and Pulaski is playing very conservatively right now. She senses how powerful the Red Knights are playing tonight, and she doesn't want to give them. And look at her tap the goal there, or the goal post there. She's praying for help there with those posts. Now in the far corner, number 22, Madison Boone gets out the mid-ice. No, Hansen keeps it in the zone. That's what I'm talking about. Now wrist shot right on goal. This time Pulaski gloved it. got rid of it this time. I think she's getting a little tired of the face-offs in her own zone. Now, a nice job by that, because now coming out with this Natalie Meter. Coming right in, she walks the dog and right on the doorstep. Can't find the upper left-hand corner. And Woodbury, they're dangerous. They're only down 1 here. I've been speaking very highly of these Red Knights, but you got to remind yourself, they're only up 1 goal. And Woodbury has not lost. A lot of hockey left here tonight. Now behind the net, Hancock stops it. This is like state tournament hockey. It's just up and down. Great play. Even that skating there by Josie Vernig in the corner. Just getting around there. It's just brilliant stuff. Now with it, on the near side, Hansen. Hansen's been everywhere tonight. Now with it, number 8. Zakracek at the point. Gray, wrist shot at the slot. Shot coming right in. Can't get the shot off. Turns it back to Gray. Gray now with the wrist shot. Blocked in front. Took it right back miraculously. Otherwise, Woodbury had a open. What a breakaway, I thought. Now right in front, number 8. Zakracek had a point blank shot. 4:08 remaining. Play continues on. Red Knights dominating in the offensive zone. Hansen taking her time. Gets deflected in the corner. Brooke Netz tries to clear it, but at the point, the Red Knights. Now Gray's open at the blue line. Shot deflected in front, into the corner. Woodbury really struggling to clear the puck. Gray now finally tried to keep it in, and finally Woodbury does it. And they're gonna need a change after that extended period of time. And they also give up the icing call, and they'll bring it right back into their zone. Melissa Pulaski, and here, right here, walking the dog again and coming right in. Oh, just missing. Boy, I don't think it hit the post, but it was that close. Meanwhile, back in the Woodbury zone, reality is the Red Knights have possession of the puck again. 3:37 remaining. 18 shots now for the Red Knights, 13 for Woodbury. Remember when it was 6-1 in the midway through the first period? Now it's 18-13. Woodbury tried to clear it again. Red Knights, Vernig. Wow, they are just in the right places at the right time. You know, hockey, right, it's a lot about positioning, spatial awareness, and the Red Knights have been playing that perfectly tonight. All right, now Woodbury, they got a chance, and again, they're only down 1. And offsides, and that's not gonna help their confidence. They're looking for any type of offense here. Stops the clock with 3:01 remaining, period number 2. And we are at the tail end of the girls' season. Benilde-St. Margaret's has 1 game remaining on Tuesday at Hill Murray at a place called the Polar Arena. I don't know where that is. All I know is there's Aldrich Arena over in St. Paul. Maybe they renamed it, but maybe they built another one. I haven't heard of Polar Arena, but that should be a big matchup. Hill Murray, a perennial favorite in hockey. And now here comes Zakracek coming right in. Couldn't get the stick on it to put it on net, but right through the goal crease that was. Now Woodbury clearing the puck or attempting to, but Hassler there. Now she'll skate along the boards, gets it poke checked away by Woodbury's number 13, or that's number 18. Elena Netz, and she gets turned away right at the blue line. Another example of the Red Knights' great defense. And Hancock, though, will give it over to number 44, Riley, behind the net. And she'll try to break out as Woodbury trying to get the forecheck on, but Hassler misses that, but she now plays it into the Royal zone, and she gets there first. Now Woodbury trying to clear it, kept in at the point by number 7, Ruby Ryan. Now on the near side, coming away with it is Meter, Natalie Meter now, and she gets it right back, and they are onside still. She'll spin around, Red Knights get in possession, quick shot on net from a tough angle. Hancock gave up a plum rebound, but no one there for the Royals to take advantage. 1:40 remaining in period number 2. Now Red Knights off the glass into mid-ice, kept in, or shot back in by Jocelyn Hoops. And now back into the Royal zone. That is Brooke Netz. And the relentless forecheck by the Red Knights. Bendixson just going like a bee out there. Now Meter tries to play it off the boards to herself, but Josie Vernig read that all the way and put it right back into mid-ice. Now Woodbury's number 22 pushes it into the zone. That's Madison Boone. Oh, nice backhanded pass, finds Meter, her wrist shot high off the glass over the crossbar. Rebound into the corner. 1 minute remaining in period number 2. Red Knights now get the puck. That's number 7, Ryan, clears it to mid-ice. Kept it along the boards almost. Now the Red Knights will regroup. Number 44, Brooklyn Riley, backs up. Vernig now will play it. Woodbury looking to find some sort of offense right in front of them. They almost got it right there. The pass to Haley Gronkel, couldn't get a stick on it. Good defense by the Red Knights. Now Bendixson comes in on the far boards. Into the Woodbury zone. 31 seconds remaining. Now behind the net. Trying to dig it out. Centering pass in front. Hansen was there, but so were Woodbury defensemen. And now they break out. Player goes down at mid-ice. No call. As we're going to be 2-on-2, and Woodbury needs to change. And I have to notice, I just noticed this, they don't have quite as big of a bench, just number of players. So they are going to be a little bit more tired as this game wears on. They have less players to change. I haven't counted them, but you can just visually, it feels that way. All right, 1 second remaining in period number 2. Woodbury brings it across the line. That's the buzzer. And at the end of 2 periods from the Rec Center, our score, Red Knights 1, Royals 0. You're watching ParkTV 16 Sports. We're streaming live on YouTube. Glad you're with us. Come back for period number 3.
What if being in recovery from a mental or substance use disorder was something we proudly showed the world? You might be surprised. Millions of people are in recovery, sharing hope, help, and support with family, friends, and community. Join the Voices for Recovery. For 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral for mental and substance use disorders for you or someone you know, call 1-800-662-HELP.
Oh, welcome back to ParkTV 16 Sports on location. We are at the Rec Center in St. Louis Park, Minnesota, bringing you girls non-conference hockey. And we've got a good one here tonight. The Red Knights lead 1-0. They came into this match 18-2-3. Woodbury has not lost all year long. Both teams just have one more game in the regular season. And we'll see what Woodbury comes out here. We're going to see how dig they deep. Meanwhile, the Red Knights have just been playing lights out. They've been getting to every loose puck, dominating the pace of play and the shots on goal. They lead 18-15 there. I'm Robert Christensen. Glad you're with us. There you see the final huddles right there. I expect an awesome third period here. 17 minutes on the clock. Woodbury coming out. Red Knights gonna go left to right. Both goaltenders are gonna be significant here. They're both having great nights. Ellie Hancock with a 1.32 goals against average. Hasn't let up once. She's turned away all 15. Meanwhile, the sophomore for the Royals, Alyssa Pulaski, just a 1.02 goals against average. She's only given up one, so technically she's below that average. All right, we're underway. Glad you're with us on ParkTV 16 Sports. Red Knights control the initial faceoff to begin period number 3, but it's taken away in her own zone by Elena Gretz. Nets, I should say. A nice outlet pass for the Royals, and right away, there's Josie Vernig, and that's been sort of the story in a microcosm, is the minute the Royals get any type of opening, the Red Knights are there just to take it away, like the big kid on the playground. Now bringing in across, they've got Hansen on her right, wrist shot. Taken hard. Was that, I think that was Hassler. It was. She's the leading scorer with 25 goals on the year. None tonight so far, only one, of course, which was by Talia Hansen. And now we got a whistle and a stoppage with 16:12 remaining. As we see Hansen on the right, and the wrist shot by Hassler just misses hard off the backboard. Meanwhile, the faceoff will be to Alyssa Pulaski's left. In to take the draw for the Red Knights, number 21, Bryn Heising, the sophomore. Now faceoff out at mid-ice. That was Meter, number 13, as she spins on it and does get it into the Red Knight zone. Red Knights get there first behind the net, but good forecheck by Woodbury, but the centering pass right on the stick of Bendixson. And now she turns it around to number 21, Heising. Heising comes right in on Pulaski, and the Red Knights dominating here in the initial minutes of period number 3 once again. And Woodbury flips it way up in the air, and they do prevent the ice. So a nice, smart job to clear the puck and the pressure, but not a good sign if you're the Royals fan, if they're trying to clear the puck in that way, in my estimation. Now the outlet pass to Ruby Ryan, kept in at the red line by number 28. That was Bonnie Zhao for Woodbury, and now it comes off the boards and all the way, and they're going to call an icing on the Red Knights, and that will stop the clock with 15:14 remaining in period number 3. And a close one here. I was noticing the last game on the calendar for Woodbury is Centennial, and that's one of the 2 losses that the Red Knights suffered this year. They lost 4-2. Interesting to see how Woodbury fares in that game. But first, let's see how they fare against the Red Knights here with 15 minutes to go in period number 3. Look at Hansen on her knees, keeps her concentration and focus. I'm not going to say a word. That's her second goal of the night. That is amazing. That is absolutely incredible by Talia Hansen. That's her 22nd goal of the year. Let's watch this. Now I'm going to talk. She goes to her knees, keeps her balance, keeps her focus, comes right in. She's got 2 Woodbury defensemen and just rips off a wrist shot that burns Pulaski in the upper left-hand corner from kind of distance out. Are you kidding me? That is a sniper if I've ever seen one, and that's her second goal of the night. Red Knights lead with 14:44 to go. Wow. Red Knights now just dominating here. 2-on-1. Pass right in front, backhand. Pulaski goes down with the splits. They blow the whistle. Down goes a Red Knight. I thought they blew that whistle a little quickly, but here, and the nice pass got right through, a little behind number 10, Emerson Rock, but she did enough with it to keep it on goal, and what a great save by Alyssa Pulaski. And now the Royals looking for some answers on offense. They don't have a shot on goal here in the second period. It was 18-15 at the beginning, and the Red Knights have 3 more. Yeah, 3 more, and one of them was a goal. Big lead now, 2-0. Puck now back into the Red Knight zone to the near side. Number 44, Brooklyn Riley, puts it at mid-ice. Bendixson brings it across the line, gets by the defenseman, keeps control of the puck, centers it. Intended for 21 Heising, but there was a Royal there. Now they come back on the other side, and we shouldn't discount them. They're 21-0 for a reason, and if they can get 1 more goal or get their first goal, that could change the whole dynamic. Red Knights need to be vigilant if you're a Red Knight fan. Kept in nicely at the point by Brooklyn Riley at the blue line. Now behind the net. That is number 5, Brooke Netz. Gets it out to mid-ice, and there are the Red Knights. Boy, after the first 10 minutes, oh, here's an interception and a chance for Woodbury. 1-on-3, and that's gonna get deflected off goaltender Ellie Hancock. I'm not sure she saw it just by her reaction. Actually, it got tipped on the shaft of the stick, and that's what confused the goaltender. It went off. Number 44 is Brooklyn Riley. Shaft of her stick deflects out of play, and that'll bring a face-off to the right of Ellie Hancock. Draw controlled by Woodbury. Backhanded, gets deflected by number 16. That's Briella Hoops. And now we're going to have a whistle and a penalty coming up on the Red Knights. Number 14 is going to go into the penalty box. That's Ella Pasqua, the senior. And I'm not sure what that call was. Was it holding? Thought I saw that as the preliminary signal from the referee. Meanwhile, a chance for the Royals to get back in this on the power play. Now or never for them, you'd imagine. But who wins that draw? The Red
Penalty
Knights.
assessed on the Red
and
Knights.
Bailey
Number
Gray. Here's the
14, Ella
announcement on the
Pasqua.
penalty.
2 minutes for hooking.
Hooking is the call on Pasqua. But as we've seen earlier, it doesn't really matter. The Red Knights sometimes look like they're on the power play. Hassler goes down. Referees don't buy it. Now the Woodbury Royals clear it. Now remember, they do have the player advantage as we're under 13 minutes to go in period number 3. Hansen on the defensive end, and Bailey Gray slams it down all the way, and Pasqua has to come around to steer it in the corner. And Hansen again on the forecheck. Just everywhere. What's the big word? Ubiquitous? I think I learned that my senior year. Everywhere. Now the Red Knights cleared around, kept in at the point by number 18, Elena Netz. And there is number 18, Talia Hansen, the sophomore. Having a career night, I have to say, on all aspects of the game. Now Ryan comes out, breaks across the line, gets it poke checked away by Meter. Number 13, she spins on it off the boards, right onto the stick of number 18, Elena Netz. Netz comes in, maneuvers herself hard off the boards. Good offensive. Now a quick shot from the near boards by number 16. That was Brila Hoops, and Hancock makes that save. Woodbury, they're doing everything they can to get back into this match on the power play. And so far, no goals to show for their efforts. Now, oh, that was a weak outlet pass, and Vernick got that one, an easy dump in. With 9 seconds to go in the power play, more forecheck down there, Bendixson causing all kinds of chaos. Now Woodbury breaks out as both teams are at full strength. They will have a player advantage momentarily here until the Red Knights get their player back. Now coming in, backhand pass, well done by, who was that? That was a brilliant pass by number 19, McKenna Miller. Setting up number 13, Meter, right here. Look at this pass, right here. Gotta love that, set her up. Not a lot of room there, but still the pass was great. Stops the clock with 11:15 to go. Here's another opportunity coming right in and just going off over the crossbar. That was Elena Netz. And face off now, 11:11 remaining. Talia Hansen with the puck again, breaks it out. Wow. Oh, what a great poke check though by number 2, Maddie Mills, the 8th grader for Woodbury. Now back in, Hassler coming right in. And that gets blocked away by the goaltender for Woodbury, Alyssa Pulaski. Now kept in at the point, on net. Another save by Pulaski. That puck comes around. Number 44, Riley keeps it in. Now Hassler, centering pass onto the stick of number 19, McKenna Miller, and she gets it out to mid-ice, and it's gonna come all the way down, and another icing call will stop the clock with 10:34 remaining. We're at the rec center on a late January, last day of January 2025. Gorgeous weather in the Twin Cities. 48 yesterday in Minneapolis. Today, 37. Not like the winters when I grew up, but I'll take it. Good driving. Okay, now, face off in the Woodbury zone. They break it out in their own zone on the near boards. That's number 19, McKenna Miller. Now Hancock out of the net, always dangerous. Now Woodbury are gonna be aggressive. They do muscle the puck away at the point, kept in by number 5, Brooke Netz. She's dangerously good, sneaky good. And a nice save by Hancock. I haven't spoken enough about her. She's having a great night. 18 shots on goal, 18 saves, and they have not all been easy by a long shot. This Woodbury team is dangerous. So far, the Red Knights have been able to keep the cap on them. Now here is Brooke Netz. She's one of the most dangerous ones in my estimation. 9 goals, 5 assists on the year. She skates around the corner, kept in at the blue line by number 14. Was Haley Gronkel. She gets skated off the puck, now all the way in. Hancock gloves it, lets it go. We continue on. Under 9.5 to go. Vernig off the boards, onto the stick of number 22, Addie Morris. Red Knights are really playing well here. Now in front, shot on goal. Pasqua is on the ice. They blow the whistle, but the puck is still loose. And let's see what they sort out here as the clock is stopped at 9:10 remaining. All right, in on the far side, that was number 22, Addie Morris, centering pass. Quick shot by Bendixson, saved by Pulaski, puck loose, and there it is. And I'm not sure why they blew the whistle. No penalty, not sure what that was about. Now Woodbury wins the draw on their own end as we approach the 9-minute mark. Now along the boards on the far side, and Red Knights muster it out just barely, and they wave off. That was almost a hand pass by Woodbury, but they waved it off. Now Red Knights bring it right back in. Number 21 is Bryn Heising. Gets tipped by 22, Addie Morris, kept in at the point by Brooklyn Riley, and now we got a whistle, and it's going to be an offsides call, if I'm not mistaken. That'll bring a face-off just outside the blue line. 8:37 to go. What a fast-moving game. And there is Talia Hansen. Just a sophomore out there, folks. Having a great night. Maybe one of her best, I don't know. Now Woodbury, behind their own zone net. Riley keeps it at the point. Along the boards behind the net, Hassler over there. Kept in, is that Hansen again? I think it is. Just a complete player, Talia Hansen. Now, out at mid-ice, backhands across to the near boards. Brooklyn Riley there to contest into the Red Knight zone. Now Hassler on the far board. She gets it out to mid-ice. It's going to be offsides if they get it, but they don't. Red Knights now bring it out. Offsides is waved. Now Hassler muscles it in to the Woodbury zone. She comes up with the puck again, then backhands it off the boards, and Talia Hansen will chase it. But another Red Knight will get there first. I think that's Bendixson. But now Woodbury comes away with it. As we approach the 7.5-minute mark, and now a little miscue as Elena Netz tried to bring it out. Now she gets it right back in the slot all by herself with 4 Red Knights around. And that's what I'm talking about, getting outskated. The Red Knights are just everywhere, and that's just pure hard work skating. Now Vernig plays it into the zone, looks back to the bench. They told her to stay on the ice. Now it comes out to mid-ice. Just domination right now by the Red Knights. Now a carom off the boards behind the net. Boy, the Red Knights just swoop in there. Now the outlet pass kept in at the blue line. Just magnificent play, this time by Vernig. Woodbury struggling in their own zone. Meter along the far corner, clearing pass, intercepted again. This time with it is Ella Pasqua. She gets skated out the puck. Here comes Woodbury's number 19. That's McKenna Miller, but she has no help with her. There are 5 Red Knights, all back in their own zone. Now, here comes Brooklyn Riley, and she skates it all the way to mid-ice, and that brings a round of applause from the fans. They recognize that hustle by her right there. Now Woodbury will bring it all the way down. Hancock lets it go against the boards. That draws the icing whistle and stops the clock with 6:18 remaining. 2-0 remains our score. Shots on goal favor the Red Knights, 24-18. Now Woodbury's going to call a timeout, and not a bad idea for Coach Scott Waldo and his assistant Dan Schaubaker. Take a deep breath, as that'll give us the opportunity to look at the Metro West Conference standings as well as the overall standings. There's Holy Angels, 8-2-1. I've been doing this for several years, haven't really seen them atop any conference standings, but another Catholic school in Richfield, 8-2-1. I don't know if the Red Knights have played them. I'm sure they have, which might be one of their losses. Probably. The Red Knights are 6-0-2, Orono 6-0-3, Jefferson, Chaska Chanhassen. Minneapolis having a respectable year. They're a conglomeration of all the schools. Southwest used to have their own team, but they have merged to be Minneapolis. And then Waconia out west, 2-9, New Prague way to the south in Scott County, 0-11, 2-22. So something to build on for them. But there's your Metro West Conference standings. Meanwhile, back here at the Rec Center, our score 2-0. 6:18 on the clock. Woodbury has called timeout. You wonder if they're going to try to pull the goalie here. Probably makes logical sense, even though they're down 2-0 and have struggled on the power play. And I mean, when they are on the power play, oftentimes tonight, the Red Knights. I'm Robert Christensen, there's my name. And that's where we're at, the Rec Center in St. Louis Park. Glad you're with us, of course. But as I was saying, for Woodbury, they've got to find something here, and they may pull their goaltender, and that might be what the conversation is about, is trying to figure out the logistics of when they're going to do it. Pulaski taps her stick. Woodbury, they've got a plan. 6:18 to go. Love the perseverance. Never say die. You know why? Because sometimes you come back. And let's see here. 6:18 remaining. They got the jungle playing on the speaker system here at the Rec Center. And here we go. Talia Hansen having one of her greatest nights ever, I would have to say, as a sophomore, at least in my opinion. Taking the draw for the Red Knights, and they keep it in again, and Woodbury has to regroup. And this is where they've really struggled, in their own zone for most of the night. They try to break it out, and there they do. Ahead to number 14, Grolke. And now there's a Red Knight to take it right away. Brooklyn Riley now to the near side to Zagracek. Head to Kendall Hassler, and Red Knights are there on defense. Nicely played by number 8. That's Jocelyn Hubsch for Woodbury. Now they break it out. They're only down 2. They just need 1 to change momentum. And there are the Red Knights at the blue line, just shutting the door. That was Bailey Gray that just stood up the Woodbury player right at the blue line. Nice job by number 9, Bailey Gray. Now back into the Red Knight zone. Ruby Ryan spinning around. Woodbury trying to get some sort of momentum, and back out to mid-ice is number 22, Addie Morris. Woodbury's number 2, Maddie Mills, plays it around to the far side, and look at the harassment defense by the Red Knights, just everywhere. Like there. Now, there's a miscue and a chance. Number 19, McKenna Miller comes in, but look at the speed, the team speed, the skating by the Red Knights catch up to her before she had a chance to make a meaningful shot. Under 5 to go. And that's what I mean. They're being out there. They're just simply outskating the Royals. Now in across the line, number 21, Heising. She gets skated off the puck. Meanwhile, the clock keeps ticking. She spins around, puts it on net. Glove save, can't hold on. On her knees, she gets her own rebound. And Talia Hansen gets goal number 3. Is that her 3rd of the night? I think it is. Did I see that right? I did. I think she's got a hat trick. Look at the individual effort, though, by 21, Bryn Heising. Then again, on her knees. Puts it on the pad, that created the rebound, and there was number 18, Talia Hansen. She's got 23 goals. That's a hat trick tonight. She's got all 3 goals, the sophomore. And she's played on the defense. Unbelievable.
Hansen, assisted by number 21, Bryn
I
Heising.
didn't know who Talia Hansen was, but I will know who she is now. What a performance by number 18. And the whole Red Knight team has played well, not to devalue any of these other players. But what a performance by this Red Knight team. All together as a team. 3-0 so far. Can they hold on to the shutout as Hassler comes in? Nice poke check away, now at mid-ice. And Woodbury right now, you know they don't want to get shut out. They haven't lost all year. And they play in a tough conference. Cretin-Derham Hall. Now Hassler comes out. She gets bumped off the stick. I like that play by the defenseman for Woodbury. That was number 28, Bonnie Zhao. Now Ryan plays it ahead into the zone. We got 3.5 minutes to go. Now on the far boards, outlet pass, misses the mark. Those little passes make a big deal, and that's just the Red Knights causing havoc. Now Josie Vernick spinning around, coming across the line. And now Woodbury takes it back into the red knight zone. That's number 13, Natalie Meter. She's had a good night. Nothing's worked out in terms of the shots, but she has definitely tried her best out there, created scoring opportunities for herself, but nothing has come to fruition, and the score remains 3-0. Eye of the Tiger playing on this great sound system. Face-off will be back in the Royal zone. Shots on goal favor the Red Knights, 26-18. Remember, oh, there's a penalty. I didn't even see it. And that's Meter. Oh, that's not what the Royals need. Down 3 with 3 to go. Slashing on Meter. Probably, I didn't see it, but probably a frustration. Understandable. Now Hassler hard off the back glass, rebound, and the Red Knights are going to be on the power play for almost the full remainder of the match. They lead 3-0, looking for a shutout here at home, and really establishing their dominance here as we are approaching the sections. Puck loose in front. Kendall Hassler gets the rebound, and that will be goal number 4. Kendall Hassler on the rebound. Gets her 27th of the year. What a year she's had. Here's Bailey Graham. What a night she's had too. She put it right on net, and Hassler got the rebound. Gray should get the assist. And we'll listen to the PA announcer's official call. 97, Kendall Hassler with the goal. Wow, I did not expect this. I don't know anything about Woodbury, but when you see a record of 21-0-2,
Kendall Hassler.
Kendall Hassler with the goal. Oh, Zakrachek gets the assist. I thought Bailey Gray should get one as well. Meanwhile, we play on. 2:18 remaining. 28 shots on goal for the Red Knights. 18 for Woodbury. Early on, they led the shots on goal 6-1. And then it's been all Red Knights after that. Now breaking out with it, number 10, Emerson Rock, across the blue line. Both teams at full strength. Under 2 to play, centering pass. Just misses. At the doorstep. Now Woodbury back the other way, and picking it up is number 14, Ella Pasqua. She brings it around her own net, off the boards to mid-ice. Chasing it is Emerson Rock, number 10, now back into the Red Knight zone as both teams change on the fly. 1:30 remaining. And the Red Knights, they want to preserve this shutout for Hancock to be sure. Woodbury gonna face their first loss. That's incredible. I don't care who you are, that is a big record for them, and they are to be congratulated, but it's coming to an end tonight. 21 brings it in. Bryn Heising. Number 22 with it. Morris. Wrist shot and a goal! And now the floodgates. You know, the score might be indicative of the play. It was close early, but really the Red Knights, as I've said several times in the last few minutes, just dominating. Just outskating them. They're at every loose puck, and here's another example, and then a wrist shot with players in front, disguising it. Bendixson had just as much to do with that goal. She occupied that space right in front of the goaltender, Pulaski. Screening. It's a team game, whatever you say. Now under a minute to go, 5-0. At the beginning of period number 3, it was 2-0. And Woodbury had 15 shots on goal, and they finally get Meter. I mentioned her before. She created a lot of scoring opportunities, and Natalie Meter wrecks the shutout for Ellie Hancock. And if you're a Woodbury fan, that's a little bit of a sweet consolation, isn't it? Not getting blanked, and Meter came in, and that backhand, she found that upper left-hand corner, and she's to be given credit. 5-1. That still doesn't diminish the great goaltending by Hancock. She had a great night tonight against a team that hadn't lost all year. Probably stings a little bit not to get that shutout, but Woodbury takes a little bit of the sting off the Big loss for them tonight, their first of the year. 5 seconds remaining. Now at mid-ice. Woodbury now will regroup. 19 seconds remaining. No goaltenders were pulled. At least Woodbury, I thought maybe they would at that timeout at the 6-minute mark. Now Bailey with it. Woodbury, 8 seconds remaining. And that will do it here as Woodbury breaks out of their own zone. And they backhand it in on net. Hancock makes the save as the buzzer sounds, signaling the end of this match. So our final score from the Rec Center in St. Louis Park, the Red Knights go to 19-2-3. Woodbury suffers their first loss of the year. Our score 5-1. So for Paul Broden, our producer, and everyone connected with our production here at ParkTV 16 Sports, my name is Robert Christensen. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again. Have a great night.